Brock here from Rock Hill Farms, and I just finished wiring the electrical for the bathroom here in our shop. The only thing I have left to do is finish grading this area right here out and spread all of this rock across here so that it can be a parking area. So when we bought this property, it had this awesome pole barn, but that's all it was just a pole barn with a crushed rock floor. It did have electrical service to it, but it wasn't run throughout the building. So over the course of the last, I guess it's 10, 11 months now, we've put in a concrete floor. We have run electrical through the whole building. We added a heat and air unit. We insulated the building, including dropping the ceiling and insulating that. I've added a bathroom and really turned it into a finished workspace. Although it's not finished, I've still got a lot of other plans and upgrades I want to do, but it's getting a lot closer. So now that this project's coming to a close, I'm going to start my next project, which is burying electrical wire. I'm actually going to put it inside conduit, but I'm going to run electrical wire from this shop to our equipment shed and get some lighting in there and get some plug-ins in there. So that video of digging the trench and putting that conduit in will probably be tomorrow's video. So right now I want to show you what we did to get a bathroom in this shop and how it turned out. So the house is about, I don't know, 100, 150 feet from the shop, and luckily we're on a grade, which made it easier to run the drain lines. So if you look straight down this way, I'll actually turn the camera. So if you look straight down this way, you'll see a clean out down here. That's where our septic tank is. It's 180 feet from where I put the bathroom in. So I used the backhoe on my 2038R to dig this 80 foot of drain line. And then I hired a professional plumber to put the lines in, make all the connections, and add a couple of freeze-proof faucets. And then they used my tractor, and he brought over a Kubota. I've got a video on that, and they filled all this in and graded it out. So let me show you what it looks like up here. So there's a lot of sawdust up here because we're in the process of remaking our dust collection system. We used to bag it all up inside and bring it out here, and we've cut this hole and we've run an exhaust pipe out for it and just have it spraying into this IBC tote. But it loses a lot of sawdust. So that's still something we're working on. We're going to maybe get some canvas and cut a hole in it that will let air out without letting the sawdust out. But anyway, we put a clean out right here and a freeze-proof faucet next to it. So if we have any plumbing issues, we've got direct access to water to flush this out. The way that I did this, when we closed on the property, I already had the concrete guy scheduled. He was here pouring concrete within, I think, 3 days of us getting the keys to the house. So in those 3 days, I very quickly dug a little trench inside there and stuck some drain pipe in the ground. And then on either side of it, I stuck in pieces of conduit. On that side is an 1.5 inch piece of conduit. I don't know why, 1.5 inch. And then on the other side, I have 2 inch. And I stuck both of those in before they poured the concrete. And it's just a conduit sweep, 90-degree sweep. And so when we ran our water lines, I just poked them through that sweep to get them into the building. And then I have my drain line come out right next to that. And then right next to that is another conduit sweep that's actually going to be used to run conduit over to the building. So that's what I'm going to be starting on after I finish grading this out. So let's get this rock spread out, then I'll take you in and show you how I built the bathroom in the shop, how I did the plumbing, and how it turned out. We got to move this stuff out of the way, and you could help with that. This is pipe for our drain lines. So I'm going to move these. You think you can move these gray ones one at a time? Can you pick one up and bring it over here?
I got it, Papa. Where?
Right over here. I'll do the big black ones. You do the gray ones.
I will carry this one.
Yep, just one at a time.
Okay. Papa, this one, the other one.
Yep, don't fall.
I'm almost. I got 2 more, right?
Mm-hmm. You're doing good.
Yep.
Okay.
Papa, you carry that one down there.
Okay, you get that one and I'll get this one.
I got it. Papa, we can grab it.
Yeah, it's okay to grab it. Alright, well that feels like a big improvement. So let's go in and check out what I did on the plumbing. Alright, so this is nothing fancy at all. It's just the most basic thing I could get set up that was functional. I framed it in plywood. You can see up there that orange wire is the 10 gauge we're running out for the plug-ins in the shop. There is the vent going outside from the bathroom. And got a very basic setup here with a toilet and a wash sink. Right here is a hot water heater that plugs in right there. It's just a little 2.5 gallon. Everything is run in PEX. You can see down there the conduit where it comes into the building. Comes up here, and we've got a main shut off, then a shut off for the hot and a shut off for the cold. Cold water supply runs up here to the hot water heater, comes out and down to the sink. And then this is the safety overflow for the hot water heater. I just ran it right back into the sink drain. This is the vent for the plumbing system. This is a vent that you can buy that doesn't have to go through the ceiling, although I think I am going to end up putting that through the roof. Then here's the conduit. This is where our electrical is going to go. It's going to come down through here, come into conduit, go down out the floor, and over to the other building. So there's nothing fancy at all about this setup, but it is functional. Before I got this done, my employees had to go down and go around the house in the garage, and there's a bathroom in there. So this will be a big improvement. It also gives us the ability to wash up our glue and our anything else we need to in this wash sink. So I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. In just a minute you'll see links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.